You ever feel like you are not reaching your full potential and wonder if your friends might be the reason? If you're thinking like this, there's a good chance that you are correct. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Polo Vision, and today we're breaking down how your social circle can shape your success and what to do if your friends are holding you back. Humans are social creatures, and we have been since the beginning of time. Humans have created tribes, clans, and communities over the years, and those are extremely beneficial to the humans involved. Having friends is beneficial. Being able to share core experiences and memories with one another, helping each other grow and conquering challenges, being there for one another in times of need, and sharing laughs even in the darkest of times. All of this is true. However, that doesn't mean that all friends are good for you. I had a group of friends that I met in high school, which was quite some time ago as I am 27 years old now. This group of friends I hung out with from 14 years old all the way to 22 years old. They're a pretty mischievous group of guys, always getting into trouble, whereas I was a by-the-books type of guy that rarely got into trouble. Part of the reason I started hanging out with these guys is because I wanted to be a part of the cool crowd. And don't get me wrong, these guys were all great guys deep down. They had hearts of gold when it came to their friends, but they were inherently different from myself. Anyway, fast forward through the years, I started to lose my identity chilling with these guys, partaking in activities that did not align with my values. These guys loved to party, drink, smoke, do drugs, and got into violent altercations often. And I would indulge in some of these activities even though I didn't agree with it. Eventually, I came to the realization that if I keep chilling with these guys, then I would never be able to reach my full potential. So I made the difficult move and I cut them off and did my own thing. From there, it was tough finding myself and realigning my identity, but looking back, if I didn't make that move, I would be a straight up loser that hated my life. Let's dive deeper into this and outline some of the signs that your friends are holding you back. Number 1, they discourage or mock your goals/ambition. This can be done directly or indirectly. A lot of my old friends would have laughed at me if I mentioned I wanted to make YouTube videos, and some of them would have said that that's cool, but probably talk shit behind my back. And I only say this because they were known to do that anyway. I would often be in conversations with them when someone wasn't there, and they would be talking shit about that person. Number 2, they drain your energy or bring constant negativity. This is such a common one amongst bad/fake friends. If you find yourself constantly being drained of your energy, then it's time for you to make that move out of that scene. Some of my old friends were like this, especially when they were drinking. There would always be some stupid situation that resulted either during or after a night of drinking. Someone got into some altercation or said something and one person doesn't remember, or the other person got mad, or maybe some girl got involved. I don't know, man. Complete bullshit. The amount of time and energy I spent on trying to solve those situations is ridiculous. Now, I can't get that time back, but I can move forward in life after learning from it. Number 3, they laugh or are unsupportive when you're trying to level up. This is a natural reaction that most of your friends will have, especially if they are used to living a certain way. This is because their own reflection intensifies when you try to level up. Their insecurities become highlighted and they cannot stand to face them. So they're going to ridicule you for it. My old friends would constantly try to keep me in a box every time I wanted to level up. They didn't have my best interest in mind, and that's fine. At the end of the day, it's up to you to make that move that's best for you and your future. Finally, number 4, they pressure you to stay the same. A lot of people can relate to this one. My old friends would constantly invite me out to drink and smoke, which of course, it's going to be my decision at the end of the day, but they would constantly try to pressure me to coming out. And that is a domino effect in and of itself, as it would result in a lot of problematic nights and just overall poor decisions being made. Now, of course, at the end of the day, like I said, it's my decision, and I don't think they had any ill intent trying to get me to come out. It's not like they said, "Hey, let's purposely ruin this guy's life or make sure that he doesn't reach his goals." It's never going to be like that, but they have habits and they're just going to drag you down to their standards. And of course, if you have a different goal in mind or you want to be somebody, then you have to make sure that you are making that decision that's best for you. And so with all this being said, I wasn't really getting closer to my goals. In fact, I was moving backwards whenever I would go out to drink or smoke. So I had to make that decision for myself. Now, with all of that being said, you may ask, what can I do about this? Well, the most obvious route is to simply cut them off. And I understand that's easier said than done because you've probably been friends for some time now, built a solid bond, and of course have many memories that you guys share. However, if your friends fit in any one or multiple of the signs that they're holding you back, it's actually a net positive to cut them off as soon as possible. And it's a net negative the longer you hold on to that friendship. Again, this is for the people that want to reach their full potential in life. And if you're watching up until this point, then I know that you are one of these people. So you must see that for what it is and make the hard decision, as it will pay dividends in the future. It not only makes room for new friends that are aligned with your purpose and wavelength, but it also cuts off all the negative energy that you were inviting into your life. At first, it may seem pointless, but the benefits will show over a long enough period of time. Outgrowing friends isn't about being an asshole. It's about prioritizing your own growth and happiness. I still have love for my old friends, even though I don't hang out with them. If I ever come across them, it's all good, and likely we'd probably catch up briefly. In some cases, people will take offense to you cutting them off, but who cares? You only got one life, and so you must use it wisely, because there's no such thing as respawning when it's game over. That's all for today, guys. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. Do you currently have any friends that are holding you back, or maybe have you guys had to cut off friends off in the past? Anyway, as always, thanks for watching and stay frosty, my friends.